accessory gland called the pancreas, very close to the stomach. It's an endocrine gland. It secretes insulin and glucagon, which you use to regulate blood glucose. But it's also an exocrine gland that has a role in the digestive system. In its exocrine function, it secretes a digestive fluid, and we call that pancreatic juice. We had gastric juice, saliva, and now pancreatic juice. The pancreas has acinar cells that make up most of the pancreas and release pancreatic juice into tiny ducts, which lead to the pancreatic duct. The pancreatic duct, along with the common bile duct from the liver and the gallbladder, would empty their contents into the duodenum of the small intestines. When the pancreatic and common bile duct join, that get a dilated tube called the hepatopancreatic ampulla, sometimes referred to by the anatomist who describe it, the ampulla of Vater, and that has a muscle called the hepatopancreatic sphincter, which is also referred to as the sphincter of Oddi, which surrounds the ampulla and controls the movement of bile and pancreatic juice into the duodenum. So it has a large head, fits in the curvature of the duodenum, and the tail of the pancreas lies against the spleen. The spleen is not shown in this image. Pancreatic juice has enzymes that digest carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and nucleic acids. So we have pancreatic amylase, which splits starch into glycogen and disaccharides, pancreatic lipase, which works on triglycerides, fats. Trypsin is another protein digesting enzyme. It's released as trypsinogen and then activated by enterokinase in the small intestine. Chymotrypsin digests proteins as well. It's released as an inactive form that is activated by trypsin. Carboxypeptidase digests proteins. It starts on the carboxy end of a protein. Again, it is released as an inactive enzyme and activated by the presence of trypsin. Nucleases digest nucleic acids, and bicarbonate ions help to make the pancreatic juice more alkaline, and that helps to buffer the stomach acid, so we go to a more neutral pH. And you should work your way through 1724, going from acid chyme, entering how it's neutralized into the intestinal mucosa and feeding back to the pancreas. Hormones that help release pancreatic juice include secretin, which stimulates the pancreas to release pancreatic juices and that are high in bicarbonate ion, as well as CCK, that stimulates the pancreas to release pancreatic juices that are higher in enzymes. And I'll stop there for the pancreas.